Hello, everyone. This is Kathleen, and I'm so excited to show you this Christmas journal. The Story of the Other Wise Man. I don't know if you've ever read this book by Van Dyke, but it is really a sweet Christmas story. And I ran into this book at the thrift store a year ago and got it so that my husband and I could read it together. And it was just so sweet. I loved it. And I knew that I wanted to make a journal with this story. So here it is. It is 5 1/4 by 7.5 inches. It has a 3/4 inch spine and 3 signatures. They're a little smaller than my usual 3 signature books, but it's just the way it turned out. It has this beautiful, extravagant tassel on the side, and it just clips on with this little paper clip, and so it can just pull right off if you want to just not use it when you're journaling. And then I've done this just funny little cosmic, I don't know, something here on the side to remind one about the star that they followed. So I've done the usual elastic and bead closure on this one, and this pretty old button. I don't know if it's vintage or not, but it's old and rough, but very elegant, I think. So let's go inside and see it. I'm really excited to show you. So here is the beginning of the page. I have made my own digitals for this book. I've used the premium site at the Graphics Fairy, and they have some really fun kind of Persian looking digitals, and those are what I used. And this is some embossed leather looking paper that I've used here, and just this die cut to kind of bring that out. And here is another, just a journaling paper, and just one of the book pages from the book as a journal paper. There is a lot of stenciling throughout the whole book. There is a lot of journal space, so plenty of journal space. This is a pomegranate. And I found this really fun, like artisan paper with stars. And I've made just a journal card for that pocket. This is this beautiful new embossing folder that I have. It's just really a lot of fun. And I've done some gold rub and buff on that and some sari trim. Here is the front page of the book. The date is 1900, so that's, the copyright is 1895, but it looks like this edition was published in 1900. And I have a little star paper clip. Vintage Rolodex. So I have done the November to Remember Dear Julie challenge this month, and it was about finishing journals, and oh, excuse me. And so I've used this journal to do that challenge, and so there are some requirements in here for that challenge. The other part of that star paper. This is a little, just an altered envelope. It's a star chart. And that There's a little tuck spot on this side as well. Isn't this a pretty, it's a recycled greeting card. I got it in the thrift store and I just thought that was very pretty. This little sticker I've had for ages and ages, probably, well, it's as old as my youngest daughter. And so it's 25 years old, maybe 20 years old. But I just finally decided that that would look really nice in this journal. This is kind of just a little packet of journaling papers. This last one has some stamping on it, and I just have slipped that over the top here. Just a journaling card. This, I was going for the look of one of the wooden screens in the old harems that, you know, when I would read books as a child, I would see illustrations like this. So that was kind of what I was going for. And again, graphics vary. Images. Discover the magic. You know, the kings were supposed to be experts on magic and wisdom. Some pretty Eastern kinds of stitchery patterns. And this is just a picture of an ancient gentleman, and I just liked, it was very rich, and so I did some embossing and some rub and buff on there, and I've just made a simple journaling card. Be still. I'm sure those ancient wise men must have spent a lot of time thinking. Pretty. This is not Graphics Fairy. This came from the Fall Frenzy kit from Stacy Belts, and I had that, and I just loved, you know, the look of that Arabic writing. And this is just a little envelope pocket and some ephemera. And I just have it clipped here with this Tim Holtz clip. This was kind of fun. I wanted there to be a star here for the nativity, and so I just used the stitching illustration and turned it into a star. So there are 18 pockets altogether with 25 pieces of ephemera. And here is that page with the fancy fold paper and a journal card. Here's the other side of that greeting card. And just some pieces of ephemera. Star of Faith. The Church History of Eusebius. This is out of that desk calendar that I have. And this really nice picture. That is a handsome camel, don't you think? Yeah, love that. That's from the Graphics Fairy. And this is the fanciest sari. Oh my gosh, this embroidery. Yeah, and I've just put a little bit of a bulb pin with some little beads and charm there. This is a lace belly band, and this just is some of that vintage wrapping paper that was gold, and I thought that would look good there. Here's another piece of that, the digital from Stacy's kit. It was about trees, and so this was an Arabic book on trees. And here's just a little cluster here. And this is a flip out here in the center with this pretty texture paste on that card. Here is that, another of those, that embossing folder. I just have done a double tuck. This is one of Julie's favorite elements. And just a couple of journal papers that slide in here. So it's a double tuck and then it flips. And this side is another tuck as well. Just with the ribbon closure. And here's the last page. And this fancy, really elegant sari silk ruffle here on the back. And another classical where the Magi are here to present their gifts to the Christ child, and the beads. And that's it. Hey, thanks for being with me. I am going to list this on my Etsy. So if you're interested, you can go over and see it there. Thanks again for being with me, and I will see you again with the next flip through.